that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. You know. I said, damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah, let's go. Look. I told Shorty drop it for a real one. Yeah. Go ahead and pop it, let me feel some. Do it for the boy with a bag now. Movie star money making everybody act out. I don't lie to these women, if I want them, then I tell them. Don't get fly for these women, I was born with these propellers. All my haters cannot beat me, so I call them acapellas. See, I'm only getting better, you only get jealous. You know that I run it. Everything you wanna do, I already done it. And I got your little boo telling me she love me. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. You know. I got this one, that one. Damn, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah. MD. JPB. You already know, baby. Yeah. I said, I already done it. Everything you wanna do, I already. You know that yeah. I said, you know that yeah. Damn, it's gonna be a long night.
We lost our minds in the darkness of night. We live to die. We lose our souls every day. We lost our minds. We don't remember what's wrong and what's right. The world is dead, but we stay. 'Cause we are born as living fights. We live to die. We live to die. And we surrounded by the night. We live to die. We are shadows in the neon light. souls colliding. We shared the pieces of ourselves. It's perfect timing now. We fueled the flames, but we're still learning to trust, learning to trust. It's never enough, never enough. Burning me up, burning me up. Don't fight the fire. Too much, too fast to burn us out. We walk the wire.
Hello, hello. If that music's too loud, let me know in the chat. That'd be great. Alright, so we are going to try to get this built. We're going to try to get the rest of the way. Let's get started in it. Alright. Let me turn my headphones down because that music is loud to me. So we are streaming on multiple channels now. I went ahead and fixed it. It was giving problems, but it's fixed now, so maybe now multi-channels will work better. Let's see, let me double check a couple of things real quick, guys. Let's see here. So it looks like it's working pretty good, actually. Is everything working for everybody? Everything looks good? Hopefully. Looks good to me. Alright, so we are going to finish up this area. We've got to finish this bridge. And then once we finish the bridge, then we can continue on the rest of this. But right now, I want to finish this bridge so we can get it out of the way. So let's get started with this one. We're going to do kind of like we did last time. We're just going to kind of fill in these places. Well, where they will lay out. That's not what I wanted. There we go. And this world will be very easy to fix later on. So I can always add more area or take away, depending on the scenario. This is going to be a really long walkway. That's all I'm going to say. I knew that wasn't lined up. There we go. That's going to be a really long walkway. But we will definitely figure out what to do on that. So let's go in here and see if we can get the pieces to continue on with the I hope everybody's having a good day. Alright, let's go ahead and get this put in to placement. And if you are not aware of what this game is and you are curious and you're in this one of these live streams, this is a game called Everywhere. It is by Builder Rocket Boy, Leslie Benzies company. If you're interested in wanting to join the build with everybody else and just kind of become a part of a great community, you can join us. Just go out and visit builderrocketboy.com, or you can go to the game page at everywhere.game, and you can be free to join up right there. We're going to have some great content that's going to be coming out here. Not sure exactly when, but we'll have some awesome content to go over with everybody. So if y'all are interested and you've never played this game, you've never seen this game, and you're just like, interesting, y'all are free to go on there and sign up. and join. We'll be glad to have you join our crew. Community is very well based off of the community content as well as the feedback from other members of the community. Everybody's very friendly. I've not seen or met anybody who wasn't friendly. We have lots of content creators that's in there right now. Not anybody that's like nobody out there with millions of subscribers, but we are working our way that direction. We'll fix that here in a minute. Someone, so you've seen a game that's in the making or that's coming out? Mind's Eye. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. So Mind's Eye is going to be coming out soon. I don't know any updates or anything like that, so I don't have anything that is out of the ordinary. Sorry. I've not seen it. No. Sorry. Even if I did, I wouldn't I wouldn't give out the information anyways. I see it. I absolutely see what you're talking about. Absolutely. No, I would not. I do apologize. Do I feel like the game will be... Do I feel like the game that I am currently working on will be amazing? Yes. Absolutely, 100%. How many community members do we have in the Discord? Quite a few. A lot. How many are content creators? As of right now, I only know of 2 others other than me. You can actually visit their channels. One of them's actually live currently right now. She's a really good content creator. I will actually, give me just a second and I will actually post her live for you. I do not mind doing that at all. Give me 1 second, let me get to her channel. I'll go ahead and post her channel up. The other one is currently not online right now, but I will post his as well. Let me do something real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna create a button. This is so much easier if I post this. So I just made a button for her, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a button for Thief 2. Just because I know both of them are content creators that also do the same thing I do. So I'm gonna post both of theirs up for y'all so that y'all can check it out. Okay, so I got both of them on there now, so we're good. So now let me go ahead and post that up real quick. These are the only other two that I know of as of right now. So we've got both of them up there. Give them a visit, give them a follow, like. You found me on DLive. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna try to do content like this where I am multi-streaming instead of just on Twitch. Just to kind of get viewers up and just to kind of push content more out. Because there's people that's on channels that don't use Twitch or don't like Twitch. There's numerous reasons why people don't use Twitch. I quit using YouTube for a long time because they have way too much censoring and they're a problem. So I've tried to kind of stay away from them as much as possible. But in recent days, they started fixing some stuff that needed to be fixed. So we're going to try it again and we're going to see if it's going to work. They are content creators just like me. Yep. We are doing pretty much the same content. Nutri, she does 5M and everywhere at the moment. Thief, I think he just does everywhere at the moment. I don't know. You just have to look at their channels and check it out. And then just see what kind of content you like that they do. They're both good. They're both great content creators. And they work really hard at trying to make sure they bring some of the best content to you possible. Those of you that are coming from DLive, welcome, welcome. Like and follow on my other channels as well. Give everything a little bit of a like. No, I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this longer area. And I'm thinking I know what I'm gonna do, but I'm not positive. I have an idea. We're gonna see how this works. But I don't have a 100% idea yet. But I created this. It's just a mountain. It looks a little crazy, but it works. It works. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Give me 1 second. I'm just pulling up some stuff real quick. Just so I can bring up everything that I have. Is everybody still seeing everything good? Good. Let's keep on moving. So on this area, this is gonna be a quest area. It's gonna have a little bit of everything. It's gonna have world aspects. It's gonna have quest lines. It's gonna have NPCs. It's gonna have a city. And then as you can tell, it's gonna have a deserted area. It's gonna have a luscious forests with lots of trees and all that good stuff. It's gonna be nice. So we're gonna see how this works. I don't know how well this is going to work, but we're gonna attempt it. Can't say it doesn't work if you don't try it. do is we'll just kind of bring this around. Actually, you know what? I have a better idea. What we're going to do is we're just going to grab the a specific mountain piece. We're going to duplicate that, make it smaller, and then we're just going to bring it over here. Bring it up. It's not that I'm trying to hide the area. I just want it to kind of match in with the rest of the scene. That way it's not as bad looking. I mean, I don't think it looks bad, but it doesn't look the best either. See, like right now, that looks kind of off, so we'll fix it so that way it looks a little bit better. There we go. I think that'll make it look better. Yeah, see? Now it looks like it's supposed to be there. Let's angle that just a little bit. Do that, and then we'll do the same thing with this one. Because what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna have to kind of angle this just right. Well, we shouldn't have to. No, that'll be okay. Let's just get rid of that piece. And then we'll just bring in another part that can just kind of give that a little bit of a different look. We'll bring this in. Doesn't look too bad, doesn't look too off. It'll be alright. See that right there might be a problem. Let's go ahead and bring that over. Let's bring that down. We'll just do something like that. Just kind of give it a little bit of a different look. Just kind of like that. It'll be alright. Here we go. Now we can bring this and we'll just kind of smack that down there like that. There we go. And then we'll just set this up here because we'll need to do something right there because I feel like that might be a problem. So we'll just bring some of this over here. We'll just fill the gap. Make it look good for now. Just don't want players to get stuck. That's my big thing. Just make sure that players don't get stuck. I think that looks good. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, I can see where some things might be like that right there might be a small issue, but I don't see it being that big of an issue, but we're gonna continue on. We might have to do something else there because I don't know that that's going to... I mean, I guess it'll work fine. Yeah, that'd be fine. And then we'll just bring it across so that way we can just kind of fill the area. I just don't want players to get stuck. My least favorite thing is players getting stuck. So we'll just prevent that altogether. I'm just not a big fan of reusing all these pieces over and over again, the same pieces. It'll look fine. You ain't gonna see that anyways. It's gonna be under the ground, so we're gonna be good. So I've already got the overlay part of the bridge done, so now you can go up and down. Don't jump off the sides. Not recommended. Now we just got to finish up this piece because this is a little off, which is gonna be fine because it's angled that way on for reasons. Then we've got the walkway piece here. We might go ahead. I might go ahead and just add this piece here as well, just so that way it looks right. So let's see here. That'll be fine. Let's go ahead and bring these two pieces up. The bridge is off a little bit, so I know somebody's gonna say something about the piece kind of going sideways. The bridge is off, unfortunately, and there's not much I can do about it. I mean, I can redo it, but redoing the bridge is going to be a little bit more hectic. So I would just rather just finish up doing it like this and just making it work for now until I decide to change the bridge out and put something different, which I plan on it eventually. So for now, we're just going to make this work. I would like to release this soon, so I'm just going to make it work for now. Alright, that looks good. That's a nice looking bridge, actually. We might go ahead and add this over here too, just to kind of make it look like it's doing something when it's doing absolutely nothing. Oh, so that looks okay. You're not going to see that up here anyways. You're not going to notice it. But if you're like down here for some reason, you'll be able to see that a little bit. I think it'll be too bad though. Let's see here. So we got the node system going on right there. So now we need to finish up. I'm going to say the bridge is good for now. We can work on it later. But for now, I'm just going to call it good. It's a nice looking bridge, actually. It looked terrible when I first put it up because it was just so low. I did that. There's reasons for that. It just looks good. Makes it look more aesthetically pleasing. And then now we're going to go over here. We're going to try to fix some of this too, because I feel like if we leave it the way it is right now, somebody is bound to get stuck somewhere, somehow. We all know that one player. We all know that one player that will find a way to get stuck in a way that it's like, how did you get stuck there? We all know that player. I'm kind of that player. If you guys would, leave a like, follow, subscribe. More content like this, probably even better, coming soon. We'll have to see. I'm hoping. Alright, so yeah, I know it still looks like a field. We'll work on that here in a minute. Right now I'm just trying to build the aspect of the world and finish it up first before we worry about the fields looking. Alright, so my question is, should we work on the city next? It's gonna be a pretty good sized city. Should we work on the city and then work on the snow area? It's a good question. Because we still got that over there to finish up, which is gonna go around to the lava area, which is over there. So it's gonna have multiple biomes. Let's see here. Next question is, should we make the city bigger? Like, should we bring it all the way up to here somewhere? Put like little city streets? Or should we not worry about a city and just make like swampland area? Like it kind of goes across over there, meets up with it. Lots of questions, and I don't know. Real hard questions sometimes. So here's what we'll do. First, we'll just go ahead and work on the snow area. Go ahead and start working on that and getting that built out here. We'll get that working on. So let's go ahead and work on that real quick. And then we'll worry about building cities and stuff later. Because that's gonna be time consuming as it is. Go ahead and group all that. And then we're gonna bring in some craziness, probably. Alright, let's go ahead and bring this the rest of the way. Because we're fixing to start going down. We won't worry about that. That'll be fixed here shortly. Easy fix. Okay. We'll go ahead and group that. We'll go ahead and duplicate that and bring it in. And bring that up. Alright, now we're fixing to start going down. Try to angle this down right. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and group that whole thing. If not, it gets a little crazy if you don't. Ooh. Just make sure there's nothing that can possibly create a problem there. So it looks fine. Alright, so we got that part done on that, so now we just gotta finish it up. I think that's gonna look pretty good. We'll fix that. Easy fix. Let's go ahead and bring this in. Let's bring that in. And then we'll bring that in. You're not gonna notice any of the marks where you can see like there's an overlay right here. When they're all there, you won't notice it because it blends in with the rest of it, so it's not noticeable. Don't think anybody can get stuck in that. I hope not. Alright, let's go ahead and bring this down. We currently don't have snow in the game, per se, but we have ways to make it to where it has a snow feature. I'm pretty sure anyways. Wait, there we go. I'm gonna say I know I did something wrong there. So we will go ahead and bring that down. This is probably gonna go down further, which is fine. I don't see that being a problem. And then this will be fixed very easily. That's not even necessarily got to be up there for any reason. I just had it up there to kind of make the mountains. And then we'll just bring this in so that way it looks. That way it looks more associating. There we go. And there's always going to be these cool little areas to come off on because I'm going to put enemies and stuff throughout the map. It's going to look pretty cool. Let me go all the way with this to make sure. I want to make sure it's angled properly. This, easy to fix. Just re-angle it. because kind of like that was just there for looks. Alright, now let's grab that. We're going to use this as a starting point. And then we can always just make this bigger when we stretch it out like this. So now we've got the 3 pieces that we need. I'm just doing this so that way we can kind of make a ground. And when we do the snow, it won't be that hard or that difficult to change this into snow. There's ways that you can do that. You can even just put a ground on top of the ground, to be honest. And this will just act like an extra layer, so that way you ain't got to worry about falling to the ground. And if you layer it up like that, the rocks can actually give it more of a texture anyways. Alright, so we're at the end right here, so now we're going to start working our way this way. That's the only thing, is the end of the world is super close. Which is fine. I don't see that being a problem other than that right there. So we may have to change something up here. It's not even all the way up against the world yet. We may have to change it up a little bit because I feel like it's not going to let me go any further this way. So now let me think of a new idea. Give me 1 second. Let's see. So that's as far as it'll go is right there, which is fine. We'll work with it. So what we might do is we might just go up. We might go up from here, go around and go up over here. I think that'll work. We'll do that. Easy fix. Luckily all these pieces are pretty much large pieces, so it's easy fix. So let's go ahead and bring that up. I forgot not to do that. Alright, let's group them. Now let's bring it up. Actually, you know what? We'll just get rid of that because we can just fix it easier if we just do it this way. That's not what I was trying to do. The player won't be able to get over here anyways. The blocker is like right there somewhere. It's an invisible blocker. So instead of going down, we're going to go up. So what we're going to do is we're going to re-grab these pieces. We are going to duplicate. We're going to group them. Now we're just going to go up with it instead of down. And we're only going to go up so far because I got to remember that that blocker is right there, so it's going to stop me from going anywhere else. Actually, here's an easier way to slow that down a little bit. We'll just do that because we can always go up on the other side. Like this will be like the start. There we go. Just carefully place that. Just like that. Perfect. It looks too perfect, I know. Somebody said that one of the other videos. Somebody's like, that looks too perfect. That's rocks and stuff don't stay like that. I know. It's gonna get fixed. It's going to get fixed. I've never known worlds to look this perfect either, I promise. Alright, so now we just need to put, we're going to use the mountain that I created. Yes, that can go out a little further because it's not as massive as this one is. But it's fine because that's as far as you can go anyways. You can't go any further. And as of right now, we're going to leave it like that. Just because we can modify it later. This is temporary. Just so that way we know where the line is. That will be a problem if somebody gets down in there, but I'm not gonna let it happen, so. Lots of different things you can do to kind of make this look right. Lots of different things that you can do. Just gonna bring that right there. Let's grab that. The decorating of the rocks and stuff will come later. Or the decorating of the ground and littering it with just an obscene amount of stuff. Dead trees and leaves and stuff like that will come at a later time. Just not right at the moment. Alright, now we can bring this over here. Give it a little bit of a turn there. Give it a little bit more. And then we can just kind of give it a little texturing. So that looked fine. Then we can also bring one of these in just to kind of give it a little bit more of a balanced texture. Give it a little bit more texture there. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing over here. Make this a little bit smaller. So that way we can actually move this around. I just want to make sure that it's not getting too far. Alright, so that'll work. We will probably do something going this way. Just because I don't like having just one way in, one way out type situations. So we'll probably end up doing that. As of right now though, we're just going to kind of keep it like we have it. Let's just group all that together. We'll go ahead and bring it out, bring it up. That'll be fine. And then we'll probably just put it on top of this area here, because there's nothing going there right now, so we'll do that. We are going to bring it up though, because I want something to be able to see over like the entire mountain range. Like this, and then we'll fix the tops of these. It's not a big deal. But I want to be able to see the top of the mountains. With a couple little twists and turns, you know. It looks steep, but once it's decorated and has all the mountain spots on it, and it has other little things to it, it won't look anywhere close to as super straight as what it looks. So we'll do this. This is gonna be like a little camp enchantment type area, a little encampment. So we'll have that one. It looks funky, but it will work. Easy to make like a little area for it. Now we'll go ahead and bring this up. And we'll go ahead and bring it up here. Because I think that should be high enough. How many players? I don't know yet exactly. To be 100% honest, I can't give that information because I don't know. You can have quite a few. I don't know, several hundred, but I don't know. I think right now in the game that you can only have up to 16 at the moment. Does that mean it's going to stay that way? Probably not. Do I know that? I don't. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's bring this out more this way. And then we're going to go ahead and bring it out this way. Yes, I know it's a massive area. It is a very massive area. And it's going to be a very massive area. And I plan on putting some water in like right here. Let's see how far I can go. Okay, so that's the end of the wall right there. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and put the water where I'm wanting it. Oh no, I'm gonna have to make it small. Because that's as far over as we can go. So we're gonna do it. Give it a little bit of a water, because you don't want everything just to be one-sided. And you want water up and down. You don't want just water down there and that's it. See how that looks. I feel like that might need to go up. This might be a swampy area later. I don't know. Still debating. Still have time. If I want to do a swampy area though, I'm going to bring this up more. Okay, I think that will look fine. Alright, let's go ahead and bring in this stuff. It's not going to be that deep. It's just going to be just deep enough. Just deep enough. Just so that way I can move that over a little bit more. Okay, so that looks like that matches. It does. Great. Now we're going to do the same thing here. We're just going to kind of... I don't know why I grabbed that one, because that one's not going to be necessary. That one's going to be kind of necessary. We're just going to kind of give it the same angle. Bring that over. Bring that up. Okay, so that looks good. And that is so that way we can walk around it. I mean, I don't plan on anybody like actually walking around that, just kind of like hanging out. But at the same time, I don't plan on it being... So we're gonna have to make that smaller so that way we can make it fit. There we go. Might have to make it just a little bit bigger, but we'll do that for a start. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll just kind of give it a start. That is not what I wanted. There we go. Bring that up. Okay. Work for that for now. Let's see how far over can I go this way. I still go quite a ways. Gonna have to move it before I can do that. Okay, so that'll look fine just like that. We will add some more depth to it. Give it a little bit more of this. And then we'll fix it later on once we get this part finished up. Then we can work on the rest of it. But as of now, we're just going to work with what we got. Now we can grab this, and then we can go ahead and start filling in some areas. Well, let's put this to the bottom of that first. Okay, I think that'll work. Let's go ahead and push it up here. We'll fix the edges. Edges are easy to work on. At least I've never had a problem with doing the edges. Edges are pretty simple in the long run. Or I can just deselect all of it. Sounds good. That's gonna cause a problem. Here in a minute, we'll work on the edges up here, and then we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and bring that up like that. So that looks good like that. So now we just need to flip these up. We're going to use these as barrier walls, kinda. Just so that way it doesn't look as bad. We are going to kind of do it like this. Now we're going to have to turn that a little bit, aren't we? Yeah, let's go ahead and turn it a little bit. That way it's a little bit better angling. I'm going to bring that up a little bit. And then we'll fix it here in a minute. This is temporary. Because this will look a lot better once it's completed. It'll look much better, I promise. You'll see why I put those back there here in a minute. And then this way we can go to right there. So what we might do, or what I might do, is I might go ahead and put like a little area there. It's not gonna let me go that far. So we might just push this up against the wall there. And I like to use up as much of my room as possible. I don't like to leave any spots that I could have used for any reason. I don't like to keep it empty. I like to make sure that I have everything filled. I just don't like empty space. That's my thing. I don't like empty space. I don't like it being underused or overused. I like it just enough. And then we'll fix this over here. Let's go here. we go. And we can always just put, we can always bring it out more. We can always do that. And then we can always bring this out this way if we wanted to. So this is a big portion of this area. I feel like that would be great like that. What we could do, just because it probably will look a little better. Hold on a second, because this is not right. Easy fix though. Because I need to go ahead and bring that up anyways. Oh, there's one. Perfect. So now that's all good. Now, what I could possibly do... Is that not? A lot of these spots you're not gonna see whenever it's all done anyways. Because the majority of what's gonna happen is I'm going to end up putting rocks and other stuff in the way there. So what we could do is this, bring that up, bring this down, just like that. Now you don't even notice it. Alright, so let's duplicate this. Let's go ahead and bring this around, not like that. Let's group it. Now let's spin it around. Finish the spin. And that is straight. There you go. Easy fix. Now we just need to do this side, which is just going to basically be the same concept, just we're going to, except for, we're only going to do one of these sections over here. Seriously? Did that literally just change? It did, it just changed direction. So that made no difference, to be honest. So, let's just do this. Yeah, I don't know why that just switched directions like that. Never seen it do that, that's weird. You know what? We're gonna do it fresh. Let's go copy that. Make that straight. Let's just put it right there. Now let's angle it. And then an easy fix for this. Bring that up. Okay. And now that that's like that, let's go ahead and bring that. We'll go ahead and bring that right there. Now let's turn it. Now let's put it to right there. Now we're gonna bring it up. And this is just so that way we can capture the. May have to bring it in because I think it's going a little sideways. Just that way we can capture a little bit there. Now that looks good. So now we've got the beach, the top beach area, looking a little bit better. This will look better once it's all finished. Alright guys, give me just a second. I'll be right back.
in a loop. Maybe I'm calling for you. I'm stuck in a loop. Maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck. Maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. I'm stuck in a loop.
Alrighty, we are back, and we are going to be back at building. Alright, sorry I had to do some things real quick. So now what we need to do is bring this down. Not sure exactly how far we're going to go out.
Stuck in a loop.
I remember when phones used to make that noise when you'd get a text message or a call.
Maybe I'm calling
Crazy.
for you, and I'm stuck in a loop. Maybe I'm calling for you, and I'm stuck in a loop.
So now all we're going to do is we're just going to kind of make this to where it's not as straggulating. Or not. And do this like this. Okay, now I think we've got it taken care of on that part. This is gonna be big. Didn't realize how big is this gonna be. It's gonna be massive. Now let's see how far we can go. That's it. Alright. So now we know where the end of the wall is there. So that's a start. So I guess we'll go here. And we will go ahead and start pushing up. So we'll do this side. Should be good right there. We'll see. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. May have to make some minor fixes, but nothing that we can't just fix real quick. Alright, now that we've gotten it up a little bit, now we can go ahead and place a couple of flat areas. We don't want everything to just go constantly up. 'Cause this is gonna have enemies and stuff, so. Alright, now that we've gotten a lot of the straight parts on there. And what we could actually do is we could do like a zigzag path where we go up, over. We could do something like that. I'm not sure exactly how that will work out, but I'm sure we'll figure something out. Once this game is done, this game will be really good. I promise. It's gonna be worth the time and effort that I've put into it. I have some fantastic ideas though, what we're gonna do here. I know, I'm going up underneath there. There's a reason for it. There's a reason for why I'm doing the madness. There's a reason for the madness. No, I keep misclicking when I'm trying to click on that. I keep hitting the, whoa. That one's, oh, there's two of them there. How did I manage to grab both of them? It's crazy. Now let's go ahead and grab some more of these pieces real quick. Duplicate them. Okay. So we've got that. So now we need to... I told you there's a reason for my madness. I don't know if y'all can see my idea yet, but there's a reason for my madness. Alrighty. I hate it when I forget to do this. Okay. So this is gonna look pretty good. I wanna make sure that that's... Is that right? Looks right. It's really hard to tell though. Which is good because it means it's gonna be hard to tell for players to realize if there's any mistakes in that piece. Which is what I want. I want it to be hard to notice a mistake. So, now let's go ahead and let's bring a couple of these pieces over here. Okay, so that's fixed. This is looking good. What is that? Is that a hole? That is a hole. Okay, easy fix. Done. Alright, so now we've got a big portion of the area over there done. Now we just got to place the land masses where we want them. Which is going to be the next fun part. Let's go ahead and make that a little bit smaller, so that way we can kind of make that a little bit different in aspect. So we're going to do that right here, and then we're going to bring that right, because we want that to kind of line up right? And then what we'll do is we'll bring this. Okay, so I just copied that, and it did not want to copy it.
She burns the bridges in my head by lighting up a fire. Bury my old thoughts instead so you could feel the same.
Now we're gonna bring that across here. Bring that right there. Make sure there's nothing that can be a problem, which I'll end up fixing that later. So that looks pretty good. That might be a problem, we'll fix it. Alright, now let's go ahead and put this. And then we'll go ahead and slab that right there. That way it kind of matches in with the rest of the aesthetic. Alright. Let's go ahead and bring that in over here. Okay, so that's part of it. That won't be visible. I was looking at that too, and I was like, that's not going to be visible. We're going to make sure of it. I just seen the message saying, for somebody asking, how long has it taken me to make this? So I started this originally, this part, not long ago. The whole game idea itself, a while. It's been a minute. No details on that, just, it's been a minute. And the only reason, I just don't have the details. No specific reason. You won't see any of this stuff either, because the way I'm gonna have this set up is, it's gonna be great. I will say that you won't see any of the stuff behind it, and you won't see that. It'll be completely different as soon as I finish this part. Yeah, you're not gonna sit it up there either. Not gonna see that up there either. As soon as I can get it right leveled where I can see. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and bring that up because it makes it a little bit faster when you can just go from straight flat to straight flat upside down. Here we go. We're getting it somewhere. Alright, now let's go ahead and bring that up. Bring that down a little bit. We don't want it too big. Okay. So we've got that part completed. Okay. Now here's where the real good fun part starts. So now we're going to do just a little differently here. Let me make sure it's lined up right. Alright. I know somebody in here is going to be like, how is that going to work? It's going to. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Games have been made this way for millions of years. Not really. Lied about that. For hundreds of years, games have been made like this, where if you don't have enough of a specific part or you don't have a specific part, you create your own. And you do it in a way so that it matches a little bit where you need it. So there's gonna be a little bit of a thing going on there. But so far, does not look bad at all. Millions of years this has been going on. Not really. For a long time, this is how games have been built. For a really long time. Longer than I've been. And easy fixes like this, it's easy to do. So all you have to do is just kind of like aim it just right. And then just put it where you need it. Let me actually bring that down a little bit because I feel like that's a little too much. There we go. Just kind of put it in there like that. Then we're going to just grab that. We're going to go over like that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Alright. I have ways to fix madness to a point. So let's just do this. Make sure it's lined up. Go ahead and get this turned. Okay, let's make sure it's not affecting anything down there. It's not. Perfect. Just want to make sure it's not too noticeable. That's going to be a little bit, but that's fixable. Now what I could have done to kind of fix this a little bit, there's many different ways that I can fix this so that this is connected. I could just do this, alright? Bring that over, bring it down, tilt it until it matches properly, alright? Bring it up like that, alright? But then I can also bring it to where it's connected and then add another piece to it so that it interconnects properly, because you're not going to have it so that it's not going to be like the perfect connection. You don't want it to be the perfect connection. If we're being honest about it, you don't want it to be a perfect connection. So you can do it like that, right? And that'll work, just like that. I might have to bring that down just a little bit more. Just like that. And then what we'll do, grab that, and then we'll bring this just like so. like that. Bring it a little more. Now we could do that and then like add a patch right there. So that's one way we could do it. We're not gonna do all that. Instead, what we're gonna do is when we put this mountain area up here in just a second, we can level out a segment right here, which is why I made it so wide. Because making angles is hard. And making them work. Making angles appropriately aim where you want them, not the easiest task. I'm doing this before I finish the cave area because this is a little easier to mess with in the long run. So now, what we could do, aim that. Now, we want to, we could do this. And all this is going to do is just make sure that it looks right. So we could just do this. Right. Now, all we have to do is bring those pieces up. Bring them back a little bit so we have no overhang. Let's see here. We may have to do this a few times just because of the way that this is angled. It's a little bit further up than what we want it to be, so it's more that we have to put more texturing into it, which is fine. So now we've got this textured out. We've got that almost textured out. We just need to bring that up some more. Fixed. Now what we will do, because this needs to be a little bit different than what it is, we're going to change the angle. We're going to bring this over here. We're going to bring it up. There you go. So now it's going to look like it's a little pathway to get over here. And then you'll have probably enemies in there. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. Alright, give me like 2 minutes. Alrighty. So let's get back. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and continue this. We're going to add a mountain here. These mountains will look a lot better once this is done. Looks like a mess right now, but that's okay. Not everything will look perfect, especially when you're building a game. Building a game takes a minute, and it's also really messy. Do a little texture like. So add a little texture to it, that way we can kind of change what it would outfit to look like. Then we'll just kind of add a little different styles and balances and because we don't want them all to look the same. We want them to look a little unbalanced. Kind of like this. We want to kind of bring in a little imbalancement there. Now let's see if we will be able to. We would not be able to right there like that. So now let's shrink it down a little bit. Now we should be able to. Let's go ahead and change the direction a little bit. Make sure it's not going out too far. Okay, it looks fine. Alright. Kinda like that. Looks pretty good. Okay. And then that won't be hard to fix on that part. May have to do it a little bit differently here. Maybe. I might be able to make that work like that. And then get a cover rock. Right now there's only so many rocks that can be used, so there's a lot of rocks, but I don't want to use one that doesn't really make sense to use. These make a little bit more sense to use. And then what we could also do is go ahead and add some of these to it. Which all that's going to do is just going to make it to where it's not as visibly seen to be that terrible. Which is an easy way of fixing something. we could do is put this there.
Hey pretty baby, am I in your way? 'Cause you walked out so fast yesterday. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. So tell me what you want, tell me how you want.
Let me see how I'm gonna do this.
I don't think you're here to stay. No, I don't think you're here to stay. No, no, no. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you.
So there's that. That one's fixed. The rest of these look really good. Then up here, this will be easy to fix because I can literally just use this and just put some dirt like that. Let me bring it down just a little bit. There we go. There you go. Same thing with that. All I have to do is just grab something like this. Actually, no, we're not gonna do that one. Chances of anybody looking at that slim to zero. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and so the plan is I'm not going to put out over the entire area right there. So the plan is to make sure that it just kind of works and then make a mountain valley area right here. Now all we're doing is we're just resetting this up so that it doesn't look like an underground mess. Not as bad as an underground mess is what it is. To get that done, should be fine. And then let's do no, that's not what I wanted. No. Well, hold on, maybe. See if I can get this to do like I want it to. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, I don't see why that wouldn't work. Okay, now we just gotta finish up that part right there. We're gonna go ahead and put that back in the background like this, right? And then we're gonna bring it forward so that it kind of matches. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna put another one of these pieces. No, we ain't. I know what we're gonna do instead. Because I don't want that to look... There we go. So what we'll do, we'll put this right here. We're gonna aim that down, give it a little bit of a sideways feature. There we go. Now, what we can do is bring that like so. There you go. Now it looks like it's kind of meant to be there. And we'll do the same thing here. Bring it over. Bring it out. Bring it over. So now it looks like it's supposed to be a part of that. This has no holes in it. That has a hole in it. There we go. Alright, now before I do anything else, I want to make sure that this is all in there good. I don't have any problems. So we've got that. Got that. We've got that. Got that. Okay, so now we just need to focus on getting rid of this. Okay, so we got that. So let's do something here. Let's grab another one of these. We're gonna spread it. And then we're gonna put it inside here. Terrain would be so much better. but this is a good workaround for now. We just don't want, I just don't want nobody to like see the effort that I've put into this thing. I mean, I want them to see the effort, but I don't want them to see what it was before. I want it to be different. Alright, let's put this down here because I'm going to do something with this. Make it a little bit bigger. And then I'm just going to kind of and then we can just put another, actually let's just copy that. There we go. This is easy to fix here, because we do have stuff like that. So now let's just put that inside, right? Then let's just kind of turn it. We can kind of make it a little bit more straight. Then we can just kind of cover those up. Easy fix. Same thing here, easy fix. Ungroup, ungroup, ungroup. Jesus, I had a lot of grouped. Now we can just push that over. Alright, let's do a playtest right here. Yes, it is massively large, so it's big enough that you can drive a vehicle through here. So I found one. Okay, we'll need to fix that one too. so far, oh, here's another one that's gonna have to be fixed. Well, yeah, it's gonna have to be fixed too. All right. So it's just a floor, couple floor pieces. We will go ahead and get a vehicle though, because the vehicle will help us out a lot. Okay. Only reason why that one didn't get done yet is because I just hadn't even came back over here. I remembered that one being there. And in the ceiling, that ain't gonna look realistic. So let me grab that. Then we're gonna go ahead and bring that one up. And then we're gonna put it up in our ceiling after we lose it. Okay. Let me see something here. Okay. I feel like this looks pretty good. I think all we need to do now is just get these pieces. Just kind of make it more cave-like. You know. There we go. Give it more of a cave look to it. Like that. Alright. So that doesn't look too bad. We will go ahead and get rid of that because this is going to be finished here shortly. So there's no reason for all these to be there anymore. Let's go ahead and fix all that. So we may finish this area up over here and then we'll stop and then we'll work on finishing this whole area, and then we'll just pause on trying to finish up the whole map, because I think this is like a massive start for a massive game, and then we can start working on doing NPCs, putting trees and grass where they need to go, because there's still a bunch of spots where I still need to work on grass and stuff. Finish this little area right here up. That's not going anywhere. That's literally, it's just going right there. I just have it out there so I can see where the map ends. So we'll finish this up. So we've done a lot of work in this. And we still gotta finish up fixing the fields. Going up that way. Let's go ahead and push that on over. Actually, we'll just get rid of that. Okay, so let's go ahead, put that over there, put this over here. Whoa, why did that copy that? I didn't want to copy that twice. Alright, let's see, let's go ahead and grab that. We'll go ahead and finish up adding all these areas. Might as well. While we're at it, go ahead and just finish this up a little bit. There we go. So now this area is done. This area needs to be finished real fast. Won't take but just a second. Can't wait for more of these things to pop up. That'd be great. I'm running out of good stuff to use. We've used everything. So let's go ahead and just turn that, angle it. There we go, one more time. Now that should be good. So then I can just put it right there. Kinda like that. That. Now let's put in one of these. Just because you can't have just flat rocks, it just doesn't look right. So kind of do it like that. See if we can make that a little bit leveled. Let's go and bring that up. You know what, we'll do one like that. Like this. And then right here at the top, we'll go ahead and level this one out a little bit. Drop it down. Bring it over. There we go. See, now it doesn't look so bad. We might do a little turn here. There we go. Now it doesn't look half as bad. So we've done all of this area. I feel like that probably needs to be fixed. There we go. I just want to make sure there's no more holes in anything. That's my biggest thing. Alright, Nutri. I think this will be great like this. Nobody's gonna be able to see over there once these are done. I'm gonna make it so that they can't jump all the way up to the top of the mountain up there like that. I mean, if I have to, I can just fill the crevices with mountains right here. Now we can put this mountain here. I think that'll look good. And then once we get this done, we can enclose the entire portion. There's gonna be lots of hills and stuff in this. Lots of area. Okay. Now we can move these where I want them. Now we've got a lot of area covered on this whole side. Now let's just get this part done. We have plenty of water areas right now. So we definitely won't worry about water areas for now. I think we are going to use some more of these mountain things because I feel like those mountains that I've made are great, but I feel as if maybe we should go ahead and use some of these too. Because it does kind of make sense to add some of those mountains too. And like this one right here, we can just kind of like add it in here. At least for now. I do plan on making more mountains better than these. This is just temporary. Yes, and multiplayer destroying things will take a giant toll. I've seen that in somebody else's map. They made one that was everything was like almost destructible, and they went through there and was destroying things like a building, and it was bad laggy. Alright, let's do this. Let's go ahead and turn this. Just for now. Just want to see if it's going to work out as well as I'm planning. I'm going to go ahead and say it's not, but we're going to say. This will be the path that takes towards the lava center. And you'll have to cut through there and go around. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I feel like it's just going to be really good if I do it that way. Instead of the way I was going to do it, which was just going to be a straight shot. But you want to make it an adventure. You don't want to just be like, yeah, that's all you're gonna get. And then until I get that finished, I'm gonna go ahead and just put that right there. Nobody's gonna be able to go through there, but now this entire area is completely covered and useful. I was gonna say, I know there's a standalone mountain somewhere. I want to be a perfectionist and make sure I have everything done before I release this game. But I want it to get looked at just to kind of see if it's good. So we're gonna say that that's pretty good. I don't know what we'll do over here yet. Still debating. I don't know, I thought about making this the PvE, PvP area. Lots of little pieces. Maybe I could put an arena out here. That's what I'm kind of thinking, making an arena. Make it where you can go in it from over there, or you can come from here and then go in like a front door area. Or just make it an outside arena. Does not matter to me. What I will do until I get the idea of what I'm actually going to do here. I'm probably going to put a terrain grass out here. I do have a lot planned out. I have a lot planned out. Some plans just kind of come to me at like split moment and it changes. But until I get this finished, I'm probably going to have a lot of random ideas, to be honest. I'm a big ideal person. Randomly, sporadically, just something will pop in my head and be like, oh, an idea. It's crazy. Alright, give me just a guess. Yeah, ideas just keep flowing. I don't know why. It's crazy. They're all good ideas, just the fact of them getting done, I don't know. Most of them will get done. I may just leave it be for now. And then come up with more ideas. I guess that's why I decided to do graphic design and game development. Because I like ideas, I have lots of them. You know, when I started this map, I figured maybe I should group all these pieces and not ungroup them 15 times and then regroup them and then ungroup them and then regroup them before I started building a grass. Because this would have been so much easier. I don't know. I need to start organizing my groups a little bit better. Pretty terrible at it. I don't know why that keeps popping up. I don't want it on there. This is gonna take a minute. Hey Nutri, do you remember the grass with the hills already built into it? Do you know what the name of that one is? Cause you type in landscape and you don't ever find it. But I want to say isn't it like a landscaping? Like it's called landscape grass or round or something like that. Terrain. I'll have to look that up real quick. Oh, that is it. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Cool, thank you. I appreciate that. Now we'll just get it out of the way for a moment. That is crazy how much of a different color that is compared to the grass. That is insane. That's a big difference. At least I can't say I lost a lot. I am planning on putting destructive parts in here, like some of the buildings, so people can like ram into it if there's enemies inside or something, or if you shoot it enough. Oh, look at that! I'm almost to the end. So this is what the actual building looked like originally whenever I was building that. Still gotta do the grass. Well, see, now you have something to look at from here. Cause see, now you got some mountains back there. Actually, let's go ahead and do a plate right here. Okay. Let's see. Alright, give me a second. Let me turn this music off for a minute. So that way I can hear. See, I feel like that needs to be louder. See, this feels nice. I like this. It looks fuller. Once I do the grass, it'll be even better. But we need grass sound. Like, it sounds like you're actually walking on a ground, not. Cause it sounds like I'm just walking on like a road or something. It's not that bad though. I feel like that's a lot of. We'll have to narrow that down on the leaves floating around. But it feels nicer. Probably because you can see that mountain range over there. My random rocks. So I like this. This is gonna be, and once I get these up, I should get that all put out here and then have like little walkways. Then it should be fine. We're gonna fill this up over here completely up. Cause then the world will look so much better once I get that done. But for now, guys, I am going to get off here. We will be trying to do this again. It will not be tomorrow, unfortunately. I've got to work for the next 3 days, which is not unfortunate. And yes, I know the bridge is gone. I'm going to do something else here. Instead of having that bridge, I'm going to do something different. But I will be back on Monday. I believe Monday. Let's see here. What day? Should be Monday. Do I know that for a fact? I do not. No, it'll be Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday I'll be on. And we'll work on some more of this and try to get this finished so that way we can try to get a good release on it. I'll probably work some of this off of here. Like the rest of today, I'm going to be doing some stuff, and then later I could probably get back on and work on some more of this. But until then, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and come back and visit. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and later, guys.
Ow.